Good morning, everyone. We are approaching Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, which are known as the Yemei Hadin, the days of judgment, when God judges each and every one of us. And our rabbis teach us a little secret, how to obtain a favorable judgment on the days of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. You see, when our rabbis talk about God judging us, our rabbis say that every person has to give a din v'cheshbon, a judgment and an accounting before Almighty God. And the question is, it should have said that everyone has to give an accounting and then a judgment. Because first there's an accounting, and based on the accounting of your deeds, the judgment is rendered. Why does it first say that there's a judgment and only then there's an accounting? And our rabbis give us a very powerful insight. And our rabbis say that the way that God judges us is exactly the way we judge others. God sees how did we judge others who are in a similar circumstance. And based on the way we judge them, that is the accounting and the judgment that we receive. So therefore it says that there's a judgment, which is your own judgment, and based on that, God makes an accounting and a reckoning of your deeds. And therefore our rabbis tell us that it is always a virtue to see the good in others and to judge people positively. For many, many reasons. Obviously, because it's a mitzvah to give them the benefit of the doubt. Also, when you see the positivity and so on, you draw out their inner goodness. But furthermore, our rabbis say that is the surest method for us to receive the same generosity and kindness from God when God will judge us favorably on the high holidays. And so, especially now, when we come to the last days before Rosh Hashanah, and then ultimately as we make our way to Yom Kippur, whenever we're in a situation where we see someone do something that may be questionable, always see the positive in that person or in the situation. Always see the good. And don't rush to be critical or to be harsh or to be judgmental in a negative way, but always strive to see the good in others. And in the merit of that, we will all receive a favorable and positive judgment for ourselves and our loved ones. I tell a story about a mother who saw her daughter, her young daughter, holding 2 apples. And the mother said to the little girl, "Sweetie, can I have one of your 2 apples?" And before the mother had a chance to even hear the answer of the child quickly took a bite out of one apple and then a bite out of the second apple. And the mother was so disappointed. She said, "What kind of a daughter am I raising? So selfish that I ask her for one of her 2 apples and she bites immediately out of both?" But then the child stretches out her hand with one of the apples and says, "Here, mommy, take this apple. This is the sweeter one." Sometimes we question the actions, the motives, the thoughts of others. But when we see the good in them and we think favorable, positive thoughts, then Almighty God will grant us the sweetness of a new year as well. Shana Tova.